Okay. Now, what we are going to do, just give a basic definition of what we have to do, and then we'll try to show you what are the different types of trees. Now, today, let me start with now trees. You must be knowing that it is a non-linear data structure. It's a non-linear data structure. It means that in order to traverse a particular tree, you do not need to skip all the elements. That means if you want to go to the fifth node, it's not here. You are going to skip 1, 2, 3, and 4. Therefore, there is a arrangement in such a way that you can visit one of the branch without having to go to the other branch. Therefore, it's a pure non-linear data structure, and therefore the time complexity to search a node may not be an order of n. Now, where you know that in a tree, in a linked list, or in a stack, the time complexity to find an element is order of n. But here, it may be, it can be up to order of n, but necessarily not up to order of n, and it will be normally less than order of n. Now, what we are going to do is that we are going to understand what are the types of trees, and therefore let us come with that terminology first. That means how to define a tree. How to define a tree? It means that you have to come up with the definition what is there. Now, tree is a collection it's a collection of nodes. Now, it means that it can contain n number of nodes. Each node each node may have, now in that case it can have 0 or more successor. Okay, it can have 0 or more number of successors, and each node will have, now it will have exactly one predecessor. Exactly one will have exactly one predecessor except the root. Now, except root. Except. Now, this is the basic definition that it can have. It contains a collection of nodes. Each node will have 0 or more number of children, or, but the predecessor will be every node will have exactly one predecessor except the starting node, which is called the root node. Okay. Now, when we say successor, it's also called as children. Therefore, in that case, this might be a children also.
Sir, voice is not clear.
Okay, it can also be called as a children. Now, predecessor node is also called its a parent. Therefore, here when I talk about predecessor, it is a parent also. It's a parent. Therefore, now nodes with no children are called as leaf. are called as leaf. Therefore, those are leaf nodes which do not have any children. Okay, this is the basic definition for this, and therefore this is the definition to just to tell you about the practically it is like this. Okay, therefore it is a question of when we talk about this, it is basically a tree. Now, what we are going to do is that let me draw a tree somewhere like this. Now, I've drawn a tree like this, which is nothing but a binary tree. Now, when I am going to start, initially, we'll talk about a binary tree. Binary trees are the one where the maximum number of children is only 2. Can be maximum number of children will be only 2. Therefore, when we talk about binary tree, it is basically n is equal to 2. When I talk about differentiation of other trees, in that case, it can have more than 2 trees also. Therefore, this is a binary tree where this is the root and these are leaf nodes. And other nodes are having one child or or two children. Okay, then this is the it can have up to now. Normally, when I talk about trees, it may not be binary, but here we are going to talk about a binary tree right now because initially we have to learn about a binary tree. Now after that we'll also shift to other types of tree. Okay, okay. Now this is the indication. Now it could be something like this also. Okay, the tree could be like this also, which is not a binary tree, but it's a tree. It's a tree. Now the definition what I wrote over there holds over here because each and every node will have exactly one predecessor, which is for example for I, the predecessor is for I, the predecessor is H. For J, it's also H. For F, it is B. For C, it's A. And this is the for the children. Of course, A is having 3 children, B, C, D, and I, J, K are having no children. Therefore, this is one of the ways by which you can say that it could be here. Now, in this case, if I am going to implement using pointers, that means you have to implement as a multiple pointers. For this one, we can implement as a node with 2 pointers. Where one of which is the first child, and the next is called the next sibling. Okay. Now, when I come to this thing, let us try to find it out that how will we read the tree? How we are going to read this tree? Now, trees are read in 3 ways. That means I can read the tree, but that is we call it traversals. Now, how can you read the tree? Now, obviously, it is a non-linear. Therefore, there could be many ways to read this. For example, I might read like this. This could be one way that I am going to read. I can read it like this, which is nothing but one type of traversal. Or I can read in the other way like this. I might read like this, maybe like this. This way. Starting from the bottom, I can do this. Or I can also read like a third way. I might do like this. Therefore, there can be any way, and all of them is correct if you are following a general principle. Now, with this one, we define the traversal as three types. One, we call it pre-order. Second, and third, we call it post-order. Now, pre-order, in-order, and post-order are the three types of traversal what you can do. Now, here, let me try to show you that how you are going to perform a traversal. Okay, for a pre-order, you have to do the left, that means root left right. Now here we'll process like this, root left and right. That means you first of all process the root, then the left, and then the right child. Therefore, in this case, when you are going to start traversing a tree, the only address what you are having is the root address. That means you only start with the root address. And from root only, you start following the links. Obviously, the whole tree will not be visible to you. You can only know this address of root. With this root only, I will start traversing. Now let us try to see how we are going to traverse this tree in a pre-order. You start with A. What I will do, we start with A. Then from A, I follow the left. Left is B. Now when I come to B, I find that I already get another subtree, where this is another subtree. And therefore, this, you again process the root, then you follow the left, you will come to this part. You will come to this part. Which is another tree. Therefore, you process the root. Then you come to this part. Then you find that it's another tree. That means you process the root. Then you come to left. There is no left. Then you follow the right. There is no right. Then you go back. You come back from G to D and try to go the right of D. There is no right of D. Again you go back and come to B. Now from B you follow the right and you get E. Therefore I follow E. Then I follow the left. There is no left of E. Therefore I follow the right of E. I get another H. Then I have another I. Then I follow the left of I, nothing, right of I, nothing. Go back H. There is no right of H. Then I keep on going until I reach to the A. And from A, I follow the things and I get two nodes C and N. And this is the way how I perform a pre-order traversal. That means start from root, traverse the left, keep on doing left until you get the last left. Then you go back and then you start from bottom and try to find the right of that. By this method, I will traverse the tree like this, and the order of the nodes visited will be like this only. I think it will be A, B, D, G, E, H, I, C, F. Now this is when you are following the pre-order traversal. Therefore, you can follow any traversals, but it is dependent on the problems also. Then the second one, is it clear that how I traversed? You start with root, follow the left of root, come to B, again follow the left of root, D, left of D is again G, left of G nothing, go back, D, right of D nothing, go back to B, and then you get E. And so on, you will end up in getting this traversal. Now similarly, if I do it for in order, it will be left, followed by the root and the right. Now in that case, you have to find the left one. Now you start from A, you come to B, from B you come to D, from D to you come to G, and you find G is the leftmost one. Therefore, it will be G over here. It will be G. Then you go back the root B. Then again you go back B. Now once you go back to B, you found that you have processed all the left of B. Now you process this one, B. Then you follow the right of B is E. But you have to follow the left of E first. There is no left of E, therefore you follow this E. Then the right of E is H, but you can't process H first because there is already an I, and I is the left of H. Therefore you process I, then you process H. Then you keep on going until you find that you have covered all the left of A. Now B, D, G, E, H, I are all the left of A which you have covered. Now you have to cover the root, which is nothing but the A. And then you come to the right, you find there are two nodes, C and F. Now C is having no left, therefore you process C over here. Now this is the way how we are going to perform the in-order traversal. And then the last one, I'll be doing it as a post-order. It is left, root and right. Sorry, left, right and root. Now, the traversal, what you do, you find the leftmost. Obviously, you have already found the leftmost to be G. But from here, you have to again follow the right of G. There is no right of G, therefore you will follow D. Then you come back to B. But you can't process B because there is already right of B is already there. Then from here, you will come to this place. You will come to this place. You will come to this place. There, you cannot perform E because there is already left of E. There is already a right of E. Therefore, you come to this place. And from here, you process the left of thing. Therefore, you process I first, and then you process H. You process I and then H. And then go back to E. Therefore, you will process. From there, you find that all the left of B is covered and all the right of B is covered. Now, what remains is the root. Therefore, you will get D. Then you go back, you get A. But you cannot process A because already right of A is there. And therefore, you process the right of A, which is nothing but C and F. Therefore, you process C and F. But this is not like this. There is something wrong in it. When I am going to C, I find that I have to process the left one. Now, left is there. There is no left of C. Therefore, you come back to C, but you cannot process C because there is already a right of C is there. Therefore, what I will do, I cannot process C. Therefore, I will process F first, and then I will process C, and then I process D. Now, this is a difference. In the last one, you find that it is CF. Here you find it's FC. Why? Because at that one, it was root before right. But here, root is after right. Since C is the root, F is the right, you process right first, then the root. The previous one, C was the root and F was right. Therefore, you process first root, then the right. And by this one, you get the traversal like this. And this traversal is the traversal for this given node. Now, when I am going to perform, when I am going to write like this, you find that there are two things which is very important. One, when I am going to perform this traversal, you get that this is the root, and this is the root, and this is the root. Now you find,
Excuse me, sir.
yeah,
Sir, you said that in order we have to process root first and right after that.
ha,
But we have written here after E I H, but H is the root of I, so we have to like
that's
same
true.
concept.
Where in the in order?
हाँ
Let,
sir, इसमें
okay,
we have written E
okay.
I H, but H is the root of I.
You are correct. Okay. Sorry, mistake one. Right. It will be I. Good, thank you. Now this is the actual one because I is the left. Therefore, you have to process left before the root. Therefore, it will be IH, not HI. Correct. Now I think it's correct. But if it is not there, that means the meaning is that in order you always process the root before the right. But L must come before root. Therefore, since I is the left of H, you have to process I first and then H. Now, if it is correct, now you find that I have circled all the A and AR is the root. Now, what you find in a pre-order, A appears at the first. In a post-order, A appears at the right, at the last. But for in order, A can appear anywhere in the middle. Can be the first node, second node, third node, fourth node, fifth node, or any node, depending on the type of the tree. Therefore, in order, you cannot tell where is the root. Whereas, for the pre-order, you can find the first node is the root, and in the post-order, you can find that the last node is the root. For in order, I cannot find the root until I all see one of the any other traversal. And by this method, I can very well find, I can very well draw the tree once I have at least two traversals. With two traversals, I can draw back the tree back. Okay. Now, one thing is very, very important which you must know at this moment. I told you just now that the only address what we are having is root. It's having a root. Okay. Root contains nothing but the address of A. Okay. It contains the address of A. Now, if that is the case, when I move, I was telling you that from A I come to B, from B I come to D, from D to I come to G, and then I go back. When I go back, how will I do? Actually, you are implementing it as a pointer. Okay. Now let me try to show you what I mean to say. Actually, it will be like this. Correct? Now this is the double linked list implementation of the tree. Now here, what I am going to do, I am going to put all the null values. Therefore, here what is happening? You are putting a null over here, a null over here, now a null over here. Okay. Now where I put that pink crosses, those are basically null pointers. Now where I am having that lines, they contain the addresses. Okay. Now let us try to do it in the context of the linked list what we did in the last class. Suppose this address is given to be something around say 2400. Now this is saved over here. Some address of this may be say 2500 is saved over here. Now this address may be say 2420 is saved over here. Okay, this might be 2020 is saved over here. Correct. Now see, this is the tree. You have the addresses of all the nodes, and just I am trying to put the address of the left child. I am putting the address of the left node, and right child I am putting the address of the right node. And where there is no left and right are blank, I put a null value. Now this is nothing but implementation of a tree using a double linked list. It's a double linked list. Why double linked list? Because all nodes are having maximum 2 pointers. Now this is the actual implementation in memory. What I drew over here, what I kept over here is just as a on the board. But how do you store this tree in a memory? You cannot store it like this because this is a diagrammatic representation. Actually, when you are going to implement it, you are going to implement as preferably as a double linked list. I cannot say that always a double linked list, but preferably as a double linked list. Now this is the actual implementation. Now already you know that when I am going to process any traversal, I have the address of the root which is 2600. Now try to understand what I am trying to say. You start with root, it's 2600. You go from 2600 to the left of 2600. You find 2150. You come to B. Then you again come left of B is 2040. You again come to D. Then you again for the left of D, you come to 2020. Therefore, you come to this place. And you find that there is no left, then you print G. Then in that case, you print G. Correct? Now, I find I have to go to right of G. There is no right of G. Now, let us try to do an in-order traversal. What I have done over here. Of course, when you are doing an in-order, it will come to the leftmost node. Leftmost node is G. Now, you process the G and then try to find the right of G. There is now right of G. Now, from there, I go back from G to D. Now, that is the question. Suppose you know that I have a temporary pointer. What I will do, I will maintain one pointer over here, which we call temp. I'll keep a moving temp of left, temp of left, temp of left, temp of left. Ultimately, it reaches to G. and I print temp of data. Now I have to go back from G to D. Now when temp reaches to this place, temp contains the address of this one. It contains 2020. Now the question arises, how do you go back from 2020 to back? Because there is no back pointer. Tell me. Now you understand the question? Root is 2600, fine. Temp is equal to root, therefore temp is also 2600. I want to come to the leftmost node of the tree. I follow the left pointers. If I follow from here, I keep on following from here. Maybe I start following from here. Then this one, then this one, then I reach to this one. Okay, now if I am going to use like this, I have temp over here and temp 1 over here. Now therefore I have temp. Now how to go back? Obviously you can't go back because the link is from the parent to child. There is no link from child to parent. Okay, Yash has given a solution that what I can do yet, I can use another temp1 pointer and traverse it up to temp is encountered. The meaning is that, Yash, tell me, what is the meaning? You take 2 pointers.
यस सर सर जो टेम्प वन पॉइंटर होगा वो सबसे पहले रूट के बराबर होगा सर, और उसके बाद वो लेफ्ट ट्रैवर्स करता जाएगा जब तक कि जो लास्ट में ये लेफ्ट मोस्ट नोड है वो टेम्प को एनकाउंटर नहीं करता सर. तो इसका मतलब वो फिर डी नोड पर पहुंच चुका होगा सर.
कौन?
सर टेम्प वन पॉइंटर सर.
temp1.
यस सर.
सर हम इनका एड्रेस भी तो स्टोर कर सकते हैं, लाइक जहाँ से जब ट्रैवर्स कर रहा है ऑलरेडी टेम्प, तो इन सब का एड्रेस एक स्टोर करते रहे और फिर लास्ट में एक पॉइंटर को इससे प्रीवियस वाले एड्रेस पे पॉइंट करा दे.
So that is the solution I want from you. That what should be the solution? तुम जो बता रहे हो ना, most of the solutions are all correct. Maybe all of them are correct. But what is the solution for this?
So we can use recursive function.
No, recursive function is a programming implementation. It's not an algorithmic implementation. Recursive तो basically compiler कर रहा है, तुम थोड़ी कर रहे हो.
So yeah, so we can put the addresses in this.
किससे बात करते हैं? Yes sir, yes तुम बताओ. तुम्हारा solution में क्या है? Just try to see whether your solution is correct or not. बताओ.
यस सर.
You start from you said that I will take temp
यस
and I
सर.
will also take temp1.
यस सर.
कहाँ पे? रूट पे.
यस सर.
Okay, then fine. I take 1 over here, take 1. Now tell me.
Now sir, we'll traverse to the left of the tree sir. Every time with temp 1
ठीक है. With temp or temp1?
temp 1 sir. Temp is
Now,
already sir.
temp1 will come to B.
Yes sir. Then
Then
another
again,
left traversal sir, and
it
it will
come to
come
D.
to D. And then sir it will encounter next to be temp sir.
Then you
So
call. ठीक है.
so we have reached the parent of G sir. What we have required sir.
Correct. Then होगा कि work till here. चलो मान लो तुमको G का पेरेंट मिल गया, पर अब तुमको D से भी तो B जाना है.
Yes sir.
तो उसको कैसे करोगे?
Sir ये फिर method sir.
Therefore, this method is not correct. Now,
Yes.
therefore, what I want to do is that I want to eliminate all your solutions what you're giving, because don't follow blindly कि जैसे मान लो हमने कहा कैसे है तो तुम मान लो. No, not like that. We discuss this. Therefore, solution what is said will only work for one level, but will not work on the other level.
Yes sir.
इसके बाद हमें ये भी नहीं पता है कि G is the last node. It can go up to any level.
Yes,
How
sir.
will you stop at one before that?
Yes sir.
So in this case, this solution what is given by this is not correct. हाँ, अब बताओ दूसरा solution. और कौन बताया था? अली अब्बास, nested loop तो तुम बताओ, वो तो प्रोग्रामेटिकली करोगे, थ्योरेटिकली बताओ कैसे करोगे, आखिर उसी थ्योरी को तो इम्प्लीमेंट करोगे तुम प्रैक्टिकली। अभी कौन बोला था कि एड्रेस सेव करते जाए? Who was saying that? There's somebody who was telling that we keep on saving the addresses. चलो तुम बताओ, वो फकरा हाँ, फकरा नजम, I can't see a full name. हाँ बताओ, ये क्वेश्चन जो बोला था जिसने, फकरा नजम, इलेक्ट्रिकल रोल नंबर 27। हाँ बताओ। शी और बताओ सोल्यूशन है।
सर रिकर्सिव फंक्शन हम ऐसे यूज कर सकते हैं कि वी विल पास टू आर्ग्यूमेंट्स, वन इज द पॉइंटर दैट इज रिक्वायर्ड एंड अदर इज इज पेरेंट। अब हमें अगर जी पे पहुंच गए, हमने जी का काम कर लिया और हम रिटर्न कर देंगे पॉइंटर को डी पे, तो वो हर बार जब भी हम चाइल्ड पे जाएंगे वो अपने आप पेरेंट पे चला जाएगा आफ्टर वी डू व्हाटएवर इज रिक्वायर्ड द चाइल्ड।
ओके जी, तो जी से जी को रिटर्न किससे, जी का क्या करेंगे? जी पे जब पहुंच जाएंगे, नाउ व्हाट,
जी पे पहुंच गए, हमें जो भी ऑपरेशन करना है जी पे हमने कर दिया, उसके बाद हम रिटर्न जो करेंगे, मतलब जो हम पॉइंटर की पोजीशन जो रिटर्न करेंगे, रीसेट करेंगे, वो उसके पेरेंट पे करेंगे एक डी पे। हम
तो
दो आर्ग्यूमेंट करेंगे।
पेरेंट का एड्रेस कहाँ पता है मुझे?
सर आर्ग्यूमेंट पास करेंगे ना एड्रेस।
दैट इज ओनली इन द सी, बट वो आर्गुमेंट में पास भी करेंगे तो अगर तुम कितनी बार करोगे, बिकॉज ये तो लेवल होता है तो 50 लेवल पे हो, तो तुम हर बार उसके पेरेंट पे एड्रेस पे, ये सोल्यूशन प्रैक्टिकली फिजिबल बहुत आसान नहीं है। और कुछ सोचो। देखो इसमें क्या करते हैं, व्हाट यू गिव सॉल्यूशंस आर ओके, बट इट हैज टू बी, जब तुम जी पे, तुम करते क्या हो, जब तुम ए से जब तुम जाते हो बी पे, तो ए के तुम एक एड्रेस को सेव कर लेते हो। दैट मीन्स व्हेन यू कम फ्रॉम ए टू बी, दैट मीन्स बाय यूजिंग द लेफ्ट पॉइंटर यू सेव द एड्रेस ऑफ ए, देन तो तुम्हारा एड्रेस इस तरह सेव हो जाएगा। उसके बाद जैसे तुम नीचे जाते हो, यू कम टू बी, देन यू सेव द एड्रेस।
सर एक बार क्वेश्चन रिपीट करना, ऑडियो क्लियर नहीं थी।
Pardon?
सर एक बार क्वेश्चन रिपीट करना, क्या
Question.
जी।
Question was that if I am going to perform an in-order traversal, this is maintained as a double linked list. Then what is happening is that from root you are coming to the G by using the left nodes. तुम सारे लेफ्ट पॉइंटर्स को फॉलो करते हुए तुम G पहुंच गए। अब तुमने G को प्रोसेस किया, देखो तुमको ये मिल गया, ये मिल गया, G मिल गया। Now you have to go from G to D back. कैसे जाओगे? Because pointer जो है वो डाउनवर्ड पॉइंटिंग है, from parent to child. There is no pointer from child to parent.
तो सर हमारा मोटिव बस यही है कि सबसे जो लास्ट सेकंड नोड है उस पर विजिट करना है हमें।
नहीं, उसके बाद उसके पेरेंट को, उसके बाद उसके पेरेंट को, उसके बाद उसके पेरेंट को, जब तक तुम रूट तक नहीं पहुंच जाओ। बिकॉज ये लेवल तो कुछ भी हो सकता है ना, तुमको हर बार उसके पेरेंट को करते जाना है जब तक तुम रूट नहीं पहुंच जाओ। जब रूट पे पहुंच जाओगे उसके बाद तुम राइट फॉलो करते हुए दूसरे ब्रांच को कर लोगे। बट व्हाट वी वांटेड इज दैट एनी लेवल पे हो, I reach to the leaf node, I keep on moving to the parent, to the parent, to the parent till I reach to the root. That means from G to D, from D to B, from B to A and so on. Okay? Now one solution what is there is will be like this, that once you are going from A to B, you save this address. Then once you go from B to D, you save this address. Once you go from B to D to G, you save this address. And then you come to 2020, and then, yeah, I'll come to you, Vital. I'll come to you. Now, here, when I come to G, I find there is no G, no left of G. Then I process the root. Root मतलब G is again a tree. देखो ये भी एक tree है ना. ये क्या है? यहाँ पे point कर रही है. What is this? It is a tree with only having one node. All subtrees are trees. Therefore ये भी tree है. तो हमने क्या किया? I process G. अब हमें उसका parent को जाना है. Now here what two of you have written correctly? I will pop 2040 and I'll make temp is equal to 2040. Then what I will do? I will just be able to do this. I will make it like this, and therefore temp will now point to this guy. And now temp will point to 2040. Now this value will come here, will come out, and it will pop, it will point to 2040, and I reach to the parent of G. And then I process D. Then since there is no right, I pop the next one 2150. Now here what will happen? When you pop this, now temp will point to here. Now temp will go from here, and now temp will come here. And I pop this one. Therefore, what I'm doing, I'm maintaining a stack. That is what two of you wrote correctly, Amir and Vital. So this was a stack where I push and perform a path. When I am going to remove the left pointer, I push the root address. Keep on doing until I find that there is no root left of any node. I stop at G because G does not have a left pointer. And therefore, I process the G. If G would have been a right one, G को हो सकता है right भी होता. तो हम क्या करते? I will follow the G right, and then I used to pop I will push that address also. जैसे कि मान लो ऐसा होता. For example, it will be like this. I or J भी होता. So I process G, then I come from G to I. I receive 2020. Then I know that there is no left of this. Therefore, this is null. This is null. This is null. Then when I go to I will go from I to J. I process I and then go back to J. I will be pushing that address. And therefore, this is the way how we will do it. That means here, the stack is being used inside. It is doing automatically. Now, what that one of you said is recursion. Recursion basically performs like this, but automatically. And you are not going to do that. Therefore, this is the way how you are going to do. The meaning is that if I am implementing it as a linked list, you have to maintain a stack in order to do this. Now, what we have done over here, this one, is just a way to I am doing it manually. But actually, I am doing all those back pointers by looking at the picture or looking at a diagram. But the diagram is not stored in the memory. The tree will be stored as a linked list, mostly as a linked list, or as an array also. But array implementation is not that good. Why? We'll discuss in next class that why we should not implement a tree as an array. What you're saying, yes, you are saying correctly. But what we are trying to do, what is saying that recursive solution is just like an iterative stack. That means if you recursion is not a particular facility of a subject. It's a basically you are going to implement like that. Therefore, you are going to okay. Now that means it is nothing but an iterative stack what you are using. Now it means that whenever you are getting a such type problem, now for the traversal you have to make sure that if you are doing an in-order traversal, you have to write an algorithm like this. If you are going to use the post order, the stack has to be maintained but with a different manner, because there you have to come to the left, then you cannot process the root until you process all the writes. Now in that case, in this example, A will be processed after all the nodes are processed. That means B, D, E, G, I, J, H, I, C, F. Then only you can process A. And therefore, how you are going to maintain it? Now, in the nutshell, what I want to say that if you are going to perform a non-recursive algorithm, you have to maintain the stack yourself and keep on saving the addresses. Okay. By this, we'll be able to perform all the type of traversals. Okay. Now, this I stop here. Just give you the basic definition of a tree. Now, this chapter is a long chapter. Will take at least 10 to 12 classes to finish, because there are a lot of trees we have to study in the class. At least 8 to 10 type of trees we have to study, and some of them are tricky to do. And this will have the full one question in the exams.